Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Look at Kim. Kim, no, you ain't the first one popping up in here, girl. I see you. Come on, mamas. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it. What's going on? Good morning, Grand Rising, Rich Rising. Happy New Day to everybody. What's up, Gigi? What's going on? Good morning, good morning. Shamika, they said you about to lose your subscription. Make sure you resubscribe over there on TikTok. Good morning to you, Trish. What's up, Crystal Love? Crystal Love, do me a favor. Make your way over to Facebook so we can get that comment pinned real quick for them over there. Double tap on my screen real quick. How y'all doing this morning? What up, Shay Shay? How you doing? Heather Smith 40. How you? Good morning to you. Okay, Ross, see you back in the fold. I ain't see you yesterday now. Y'all know I call you. Hey, I ain't see you yesterday, but I'm glad to see you today. What's going on with you? How y'all doing this morning? Good morning, Grand Rising, Rich Rising. What's going on, Star Doll? How you doing this morning? Double tap on that screen. Oh, we got Wi-Fi today, y'all. We jumping today. You know what I'm saying? We jumping today. We had to call Spectrum and get Spectrum over here to figure out what's going on. Y'all should have seen us yesterday. Like, y'all, you messing. Listen, you're messing up. This lady got a class. She got sessions. She got stuff going on. You got to get over here and make it work. Was not playing, Gigi. Was not playing. That lady got home and got on that phone so fast. Like, wait a minute. She got sessions. She works from home. We need this fixed expeditiously. How y'all doing this morning? Double tap on that screen. I hope you guys got the illustration from yesterday. I hope y'all already got that inside y'all notes. Good morning, Grand Rising, Rich Rising to everybody. Hoping and praying everybody had a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you so much, Benny Simpson. Got the first 200 of the day. You know what I'm saying? I got to learn how to not to say Benny's name. Benny do not like for me to say her name. She already done told me this in her report. And I keep doing it because I keep forgetting, right? Because, I mean, anytime somebody, you know what? I'm going to tell y'all what it is, right? It's because... Look, she's talking about I love doing devotion and Patreon because that's what we doing. We growing, we restoring. You know, this is things that we doing in 2025. But I be doing it because I'm so used to just being grateful and being appreciative of what people do. So when people send me anything, whether it's a badge, whether it's stars, whether it's gifts on TikTok, any of that stuff, I'm just so used to being like, thank you, acknowledging what it is that you've done. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But I do realize, thank you so much, Lily. Thank you, thank you, Diamond. Appreciate you, Danielle. But I'm realizing more that a lot of people are like, you don't got to say my name. I'm doing it because that's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it because that's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's that. Hey, just let mine go up. You know what I'm saying? And I be trying to remember that, but I be doing it anyway. I'm sorry, y'all. But double tap on my screen. Let's get it together. How y'all doing this morning? Thank you so much, Crystal. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, there we go. I thought I did it wrong. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Grand Rising Rich. It's a habit. That's right, it is. Oh, man, who is that? Marley DeB, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Marley said, we're going to get this thing started all right. We're going to get it started all together, right? We need to get 10 badges over there on IG. TikTok, we need to get up to 10K real quick. Can y'all double tap on my screen? It says, you look great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm definitely working on it. I'm working on it. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Grand Rising, Rich Rising. Happy New Day to each and every one of you guys, man. Double tap on that screen. And if nothing else, if you just happy to be here on today, if you are excited about what God is about to do in your life, how he's about to move in your life, I want you to double tap on that screen and just show God some love. Just double tap. Yeah, if we can, you know what I'm saying? Just like, you know what? I claim that. I received that. I know that you are about to move in a way in my life that you've never moved before. I claim exceedingly and abundantly over my life. Declare it over your life. I claim open doors, new opportunities. I claim overflow in my life. And if you just claim it, just double tap on the screen. Y'all already know this is virtual church. We have virtual church every single morning, right? Morning walk, word, and worship right here, Monday through Friday with your girl Street Poet. And the people that you see in the chat, that's all the way turned up, that's in there showing love, that's in there double tapping, that's sharing, that's interacting and giving you guys the information that y'all need. Those people are the chosen family. That's the chosen family, man. You know, those are the people that signed the slip to become a part of the church. That's them. That's them. They signed up. They signed up to become a part of the virtual church. So, you know, they the ushers and the deacons and, you know what I'm saying, all of them. That's who they is. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you pull up to their pew, if you come into their virtual pew and you're a little bit late, all you have to do is write, excuse me, in the comment section, and they'll slide on over and let you in. But now I got to warn you, the right side of virtual church, they get down. That's where the dancers are. So if you slide over to the right, that means that you are a dancer. They dance on a regular basis. All they have to have is that much word, and they will tear virtual church up, right? If you know you a worshiper, go to the left side. Worshipers go to the left side because, you know, we understand everybody not a dancer. So our worshipers, they be over on the left side. And when you see their hands go up like this right here in the chat, we don't care what the emoji said that they mean. We telling you what Chosen Family said they mean. Now this right here, the hand emoji, when you see them going up, those are the people that's on the left side of the church. Those are the worshipers, right? So our worshipers are these people. When you see them hands go up, they in worship. Don't mind them. They got tears flowing. They just heard a word that was opening to their heart. It created an awakening for them, and they in full-blown worship. When you see the dancing lady, she's for the right side. That's right. The dancing lady or the dancing man, those are the people that are praisers. They up and they cutting a show enough rug. There's nothing that you can do with those folks, okay? So yes, so that's how you pick where you're going to sit in virtual church. We have virtual church every Monday through Friday, starting from 8:10 until 9:30. Sometimes we over here at 10 o'clock because we kind of like Pentecostal. We don't really have a cutoff time. You know what I'm saying? It's whenever the Spirit decides that He gonna ease up on us, that's when we really leave, okay? So this is virtual church. You are welcome. The doors of the church open. Y'all are welcome to come on in and sit down. You know what I'm saying? In the middle row is a mixture now. I'm telling y'all because we got a lot of people that come to our church. So the right side is the praisers. The left side is the worshipers. In the middle, those are the people that you don't know what they're going to do. They just come and they sit down and they move however. They might be in full-blown worship one day, and then on Tuesday, they might be a whole praiser. On Wednesday, they go back into worship, and Thursday, they alternate, right? This is how this go. And the people on the left and the right, on the sides, back sides of me, this is the choir and the organ people. Okay? That's how virtual church is set up. Now I'm going to tell y'all something. I almost don't even want to let it come out my mouth, Lily. I almost don't even want, because see, you have to be careful what you say. I almost don't want to let it come out of my mouth, y'all. Double tap on my screen. I almost don't want to let it come out. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Is it Black Empress? Appreciate you so much. I almost don't want to let it come out of my mouth because, you know, they say you got to be careful with what you say. But listen. Listen, now y'all heard how I organized that church, right? Y'all heard how I organized that church. Now I'm telling you, Tia, listen, hold on. Y'all know it'll be crazy. It'll be so God if that actually happens. And we're in a full-blown church, right? This is the thing, right? We're in a full-blown church, and that's how the church is actually organized. We walk into the church, and the church is really set up that exact way. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I'm telling you. Hey, and I only say that because if you have been with me since the beginning, matter of fact, if you have been with me since 2020, from 2020 to 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, if you have been with me these past 4 years, you guys have seen the growth and development. You've seen God move as a smooth operator in what it is that we do. We've seen this. That's why I said I almost don't want to say it, because I know that we know what we've been witnessing this whole entire ride, right? That's all I'm saying. We've been witnessing the whole entire thing. So it's like, wait a minute, I don't know if I want to say that out loud. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said it like that. Good morning, Grand Rising, Rich Rising. Now, everybody, I hope you guys have found y'all seats where y'all gonna be sitting at today, because God knows I got a word. Oh, yeah. Double tap on that screen. Good morning, Nicole Easton. How you doing, sweetheart? Neek, what's up with you this morning? Miss Melilicious, I see you over there on IG. How y'all doing this morning? Double tap on that screen as y'all coming in. I think we need 5 more badges? I think we need 5 more badges on IG. TikTok, y'all got y'all goal. Y'all got 10.6. Oh, wait a minute. Facebook, y'all done showed out. Oh, good God. Okay, y'all definitely have met y'all goal already. Over here, y'all at 1,000. We're supposed to be at 200. Y'all didn't play no games. Diva Styles, good morning to you. Good morning to you guys. The word of today. I just want to drop the word of the day. The word of the day is this right here. Y'all ready for this? Yeah, because yesterday I just had to teach y'all about Judas. That was just a one-day teaching. I wanted to explain to y'all so y'all wouldn't be running around here like some of the other folks talking about it was one way and it was another. But I got a topic for this week. My topic, thank you, Nick. My topic for this week is get your hope up. My topic for this week is get your hope up. Some of us are not operating with the right level of hope. Purple Flowers 93, thank you. Thank you so much. What's up, Ra? Appreciate you for that badge this morning. Yeah, get your hope up. Come on, get your hope up. There it is. Thank you so much. Put it as a highlight. Let me get that highlight on that topic real quick. Come on now. Yeah, you get your hope up. Doris 127, thank you so much. Understand, get your hope up. Some of you guys are operating with low levels of hope. Understand me, low levels of hope. And what you have to understand is that right now, you have to understand that some people, this is a note for you, some people never live up to their fullest potential because they are afraid of getting their hopes up. A lot of people, come on, Christina, double tap on the screen real quick. See, you put it in your notes, baby. Understand me, some people do not live up to their fullest potential, not because they don't have the right education, not because they don't understand what's being said or what's being done, not because of any of that. It's just their own fear. They are afraid of getting their hopes up. They will do everything but get their hopes up. Why? Because that is a trauma response, right? Understand me. The note was what? A lot of people do not live up to their fullest potential because they are afraid of getting their hopes up. That's your note. What's the response to that? Why are they afraid of getting their hopes up, coach? Because of trauma. Hello. Put it in your notes. I told you we had to start out this way. I know. We had a week off and I'm back, and y'all know I was fasting yesterday. Yesterday was liquid fast, so I'm here today, and y'all know the energy, how the energy be when we come off fasting days. So double tap on that screen. Why are they afraid of getting their hope up? They're afraid of getting their hope up because of trauma. What's the trauma? The disappointments that they've experienced, the letdowns that they've experienced, the betrayal that they have experienced. Understand me, when you have experienced a lot of negative things in your life, then you tend to develop this I don't want to get my hopes up type of mentality. Hey sis, even though I love you, it's a trauma response. I love you enough to tell you that you got to free yourself from that. I love you enough to tell you that that's the thing that's holding you back, that's keeping you from being able to reach your fullest potential. Nobody can free you like you. Understand me, this is a self-love journey, right? A self-healing journey, a self-development journey. This is not something that somebody else can do for you. A person can love you, and want the very best for you, but you yourself have to be willing to do the necessary work to create that higher self that you want. Thank you, Shay Shay. You have to put in the work, my love. Them wanting it for you has nothing to do with you wanting it for yourself. This has got to be something that you want for yourself. This has to be something that you want for yourself. And when you say, like, somebody just asked a question in the chat and I just happened to see it, it says, what if somebody feel like they can write out your life for you? It doesn't matter what a person feel like they can do. You are an individual. You have a divine right of choice. Nobody have that type of power or authority over you unless you allow it. After a certain age, you have the ability to decide what's for you and what's not for you. And you deciding what's for you sometime is going to ruffle some feathers. It's going to upset some folks. It's going to piss some folk all the way off. But guess what? You still got to do it anyway. That's right. I can do what's best for me. Even if you don't like what I'm doing, that's best for me. This is my life. I don't have to run by my life, my decisions. For me, I don't have to get acceptance or approval from you. Understand me, this is a part of taking back your life. This is a part of understanding that you are, in fact, in total and complete control over self. I don't control anybody else. I don't own anybody else. I can't make anybody else be anything else. Only person that I am responsible for is me. Most people don't live up to their fullest potential because they are afraid of getting their hopes up. And they are afraid of giving their hopes up because of the trauma. It is a trauma response. Because you've been hurt so much, disappointed so much, have gone through so much, you develop the thinking, the mentality of, I don't want to get my hopes up. And what I'm saying to you this morning is, you've been bamboozled. You've been hoodwinked. You've been finessed right up out of your growth, your development, your blessings, your open doors, everything that God has for you. You have been finessed up out of those things when you carry that type of thinking. Understand me, hear me when I say this. That's exactly what the enemy wants you to do. When you develop that mentality of, I don't want to get my hopes up, when I don't want to get my hopes up, that means I'm going to settle. I'm going to settle. If it happens, I'm okay with it. And if it don't happen, then, I guess I'm just okay with it. If you want a better life, you have to participate in the life that you want. Understand me. It's okay to have, if it happens, it happens. And if it don't, it don't. When you know that you put forth your best effort, but do not manipulate it now, because a lot of people will. Do not manipulate it and say, oh, well, if it happens, it happens. But if it don't, then it's just not in God's will. No, you just did not do the work. You did not do what you needed to do to get in position to get what God had for you. Understand me, that open door was yours. You dreamed about it. You was in the room. You smelt the smell of the room. You knew that it was for you, but you failed at execution. You did not get up. You did not get in prayer. You did not fast. You did not study. You did not do the necessary work that was required for you to obtain that particular thing. Don't blame God for that. Hello? Yeah. Hold on, coach. Yeah. Hold up. Yeah. Don't play with it. I don't want you to play with it, because if you start playing with it, like I said, then all of a sudden you'll start developing the attitude or the mentality of that right there, that just wasn't for me. There's a difference in between. I did not receive that because that wasn't for me, because when God don't give you something, he will let you know exactly why you didn't get that thing that you wanted. Understand me, that thing that you was whining and crying about, as soon as somebody else get it, within a few days or even in a dream that same day, he will show you, he will reveal it to you exactly why you did not get that thing. And then before you know it, you'll be saying, oh God, I'm glad you blocked that from me. I'm glad I didn't get that. I'm glad that didn't open that door for me, because look at, oh wow, wait a minute. Understand me, he's not going to have you out here ignorant. Understand me, God is not the God of confusion. He's not the author of confusion. He does not operate in chaos. He does not operate in dysfunction. Understand me, he's cut and dry. And yet he's cut and dry. What you're going to do, how you're going to do it, and what you're going to receive from him, you're going to know when it's from him and when it's not from him. Stop making excuses for you not doing the work. Stop making excuses for you not showing up. Stop making excuses for you not doing what you need to be doing to get what you know that you're supposed to have. That's on you. That's not on God. You have to be willing to meet him halfway. You have to do your part so he can do his part, and then you guys will do a part together. Is that not real relationship? Think on it. Is that not real? Is that not real relationship? If you're in a relationship and you're doing your part and your partner's doing their part, then y'all start to grow. But when y'all start doing both of y'all parts equally and growing together, then you start to see major impact. Then you start to see major growth, major development. Then you start to see things happen in an overflow. Like I was good by myself. But what he said, but we are forced when we're together. When I'm by myself and I'm doing it, I'm doing good and I'm making a lot of progress. I'm moving, I'm doing this done, getting that done. Even Neo said that, right? He said, well, I'm good when I'm by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. Y'all remember that? Okay, cool. That's the same thing with God. God is like, wait a minute, when you're doing it, you got a little bit of progress. But if you do what you do and you allow me to do what I need to do, oh baby, then we're talking overflow. Then we're talking abundance. Then we're talking pressed down, shaken together. Then we're talking about endowing. Then we're talking about raining down. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about moving together. You have to be willing to do your part. You have to be willing to show up. You have to be willing to surrender that broken type of thinking, because that's trauma. That's your trauma talking. Most people do not live up to their fullest potential because they are afraid of getting their hopes up. Whatever has happened in your life has already happened. Whatever has gone on has already gone on. You have to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get right back into this game of life. Understand me. You have to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get back into this game of life. And please don't think that sometimes you're going to show up and you're going to have a face full of tears. Sometimes you're going to show up and you're going to have a heart that is overflowing with disappointment. Sometimes you're going to show up and you might have a little stench of embarrassment because I can't believe that I put myself in this situation. I can't believe that I'm back doing this again. I can't believe I did this and did that. Baby, this is all a part of life. Understand me. This is all part of life. Sometimes you're going to have some bumps. You're going to have some bruises. You're going to have some knots upside your head because life is like that. Understand me. Life be out here lifing. But the thing about it is don't give up. Don't stop. Don't quit. Don't throw in the towel. Get your ink pens out. Don't stop, don't quit. Don't throw in the towel. I got a note for you. Hold on. Understand me. I'm waiting on y'all to get y'all pens right. Double tap on my screen. Is somebody, if you in the chat right now and you feel like you this close to giving up, you in the chat right now and it's like, I don't understand why I got to keep going through what it is that I'm going through. I'm tired of crying. I'm tired of walking around sad and depressed. I'm tired of this negative, eerie feeling that follows me everywhere that I go. Every time I still get 2-3 steps forward, here I go. I get pushed back 7 or 8 steps. And it's like I'm always resetting. I'm always restarting. I'm always redoing. And I'm to a place in my life where I'm frustrated. And what I'm telling you this morning is this right here. Do not quit. Do not stop. The enemy doesn't fight you unless you got something that you got to be doing. Understand me. When they say the robbers don't break into houses that are empty, the enemy is not coming to come up against you if you don't have a mission, an assignment that's attached to you. He's warning your assignment. He's trying to detach you from your assignment. Understand me. You owe it to yourself to not quit. You owe it to yourself to hang on in there. You owe it to yourself to push forward no matter what. The note is this right here. Failure is only permanent if you give up. Failure is only permanent if you give up. Hold on now. Wait. Failure is only permanent if you give up. Oh, come on. Talk to me. I see y'all. Yeah. Failure is only permanent if you give up. Friends say, oh, yeah. Do you know how many people had to fail their way to the top? Do you know how many people who had to go through 1,000 no's before they got that one yes? Do you know how many people have had to struggle for years, 30 and 40 years, just to get to a place where they can finally, in their life, understand me, from 10, let's just say from 10 to 30, they've been struggling. Life been hard. Childhood, trash. Adolescent, trash. Young adult, trash. And then now get to 40 years old. And now you're just now knowing and learning and understanding what life life really and truly is. Now you're learning and growing and understanding the importance of relaxing and attracting right now. Understand me, sometimes you have to go through years of turmoil. You have to go through years of pain. You got to go through years of heartache. You're experiencing one thing after another before you get to that level, but you cannot quit. You cannot stop. You cannot give up on yourself. Understand that failure is not permanent unless you stop. If you stop, if you quit, if you give up, now you have become a willing participant in your demise. You have to know that the enemy does not have, and I tell y'all this all the time, the enemy does not have the power that you give him. Understand me, you have to give it to him. He does not have the authority. You have to give it to him. Stop releasing or relinquishing your power. Stop relinquishing your authority to the enemy. He cannot destroy you without your help. He cannot unalive you without your help. Understand me, he cannot do what they say that he's going to do. He cannot do that without your assistance. You have to assist him the same way you assist God. You have to assist him the same way that you assist God. Remember this? That's you. Remember this? That's the enemy. This is God. You are always going to be in the middle. The line here represents the fact that you're going to always have to make a decision. This is why we say divine right of choice. This is why we say divine right of choice. The enemy is going to always be present. But guess who also is going to always be present? God is going to always be present. What God said, God says, I'll never leave you nor forsake you. Understand me, I'm going to be everywhere that you are. But the enemy acts with that same type of mentality. And a lot of times people do not express that to other people. For some reason, we somewhat teach folk that if you're doing the right thing or on the right path, that the enemy is going to take a break from you. And that's not the truth. The enemy, oh yeah, if you just keep doing your thing, then the enemy gonna do his thing. No, he's going to and fro. Come on, Amanda. He's going to and fro. He's looking to see who he can devour, who he can upset. The same way he's present, he's also present at all times. But you know what else is present? This thing right here. This thing right here, this line that you have up under that right there is the determining factor of who's going to have your ear. Whoever has your ear also has your heart. Understand me? So this line right here is the most powerful tool that you're going to ever possess. That is your power of choice. Your divine right of choice, it lies right here. Whoever you decide to follow. Understand me? So the enemy is always going to be there, and he's always going to have a plan. He's always going to have something that he's telling you, whispering in your ear to do. But God is the same exact way. He has somebody that's there all the time, that's whispering in your ear, letting you know exactly what he wants you to do. Who you decide to follow, oh baby, that's going to be all up to you. Who you decide to follow, it's going to be all up to you. Your divine right of choice. You're either going to operate knowing and trusting and believing that God is going to do exceedingly and abundantly more than you can ask or think in your life, or you're going to operate with that defeated type of mentality that I can't get no further than where I'm at right now. Understand me? I can't get no further than where I'm at right now. You will develop that mentality where you will have no hope. Understand me? And we know that when hope is necessary, we know that we need hope because the Bible says what? Faith is the substance of things what? Hoped for. You have to get your hope up. All week long, I need you to know. Put it inside my chat real quick. What do I got to get? I got to get my hope up. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Understand me? Faith is the substance of things hoped for, and the evidence of things not seen. I got to get my hope up. Understand me? My faith and my hope, they're riding right there together. And we have to know and fully understand this on a regular basis. Where's your hope? Where's your hope? Where's your hope? Faith is the substance of things hoped for, and the evidence of things not seen. Even when I don't see it, when I don't feel it, when it's not tangible in my life, I still have enough faith and hope and trust in the Most High that it's going to happen exactly how He wants it to happen. And if it does not happen the way that I want it to happen, I know that I'm going to fully understand why. Understand me? I'm going to fully understand why. Because God doesn't leave any room for any type of level of confusion at all in your life. Even when, hear me, He don't give you all the details in the beginning, but He sure give you all the details and expose all the truths to you on the backside of that. Am I right? Understand? Am I right or am I right? Understand me? Because this is what we live life backwards, right? We live life backwards. We don't know why we went through what we went through until we get through it. And when we get through it, then we say, oh, that's why I had to experience that. That's why last month was this. That's why that was that. You don't know that until after you get through the trial or the tribulation that you're facing. You say, then light bulb goes off in your mind and you're like, oh my God, now I get it. Now I understand. You have an awareness and an acceptance for a thing. At that moment, you have what, coach? An awareness and an acceptance. Anytime that God takes you in, that's good teaching. You don't get all the instructions. Come on, get your notes. You don't get all the instructions and everything that you need in the beginning. But God doesn't leave room for confusion. The reason why you don't get it in the beginning is because He wants to see your faith in the middle. Take your notes. God does not give you all of the instructions and everything in the beginning, right? In the beginning, all He needs is your yes. In the beginning, all He needs you to do is surrender. In the beginning, all He needs you to do is just give up your need to be in control of that situation. And what He does is He take that yes and He leave you standing there with that yes. What do you mean, coach? I'm giving you, I'm telling you the truth. Ask David, right? Samuel came to the house and anointed David. David was just a boy when he came to the house. He anointed David when David was just a boy out there herding sheep. Put the oil up on David's head and then left David there with the oil up on his head. Ain't even tell him what he was going to do or nothing. Guess what David went back to do? David had to go right back out there with the oil on his head, already anointed to become king, and had to still go out there and move them sheep around. He still had to go out there and work in the land. Just because you got, understand me, you got what you're going to get, but it don't go into action at that moment. I'm just, wait a minute, because I need to make sure you get it. Do you hear me? Do you understand it? Come on, Karina. It's like, what? Hello, come on. You have to know this. You have to know this. The starting point is just you being willing to surrender, to relinquish that control, to say that I trust you. Whatever it is that you have for my life, however you're going to move in my life, whatever it is, come on, Amanda, that you're going to do in my life, then I surrender it to you. I'm here and I'm good with however you want to go about it. And when you surrender to the Most High, when you give it up to the Most High, in that moment, the beginning stages, you do not get all the details. Put it in your notes. You don't get all the details. And why don't I get all of my details in the beginning, coach? Because your faith and your hope is going to be the fuel to get you over to the other side. You have to have your faith and your fuel. That right there, that is 93. Some of y'all operating with 87. And you're wondering why your car is not performing the way that it should perform. You're wondering why your car is stalling. Okay. You're doing too much, Coach. Wait a minute. You got more to teach. You got to hold up. Yeah. Hey. Come on. When you combine faith and you combine hope together, then you're operating with 93. Come on, you're operating with 93. But when you're trying to operate with faith and you ain't really got no hope, understand me, now you're operating with 87 and you're trying to figure out, well, you gotta have that premium. Come on, Tia. There's someone making no premium and they're trying to figure out why the car's stalling, why the car is not performing the way that it should perform. You get into a red light, and if you stay at the red light too long, it's almost you got to put your pedal all the way through the flow to get the car to go, because come on, some of you ain't got nothing in there. Some of you is all the way on empty. Baby, your light is flashing. Do you hear me? The light is flashing. Ding, 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 ding. It's telling you that you need fuel. It's telling you that you need to sit down, that you need to get in prayer, you need to get in study. Ding, 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 ding. You're not pulling over to the pump to be able to refill the way that you need to. Ding, 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 ding. Understand me. It's not going to operate the way that it needs to operate if you're not putting in it what you need to put in it. You start out here. But to get to here, it's going to require that middle. It's going to require some work on your behalf. It's going to require some effort on your behalf. It's going to require some commitment, some dedication, some discipline on your behalf. You're going to have to work to get from point A to point C. Point B is your middle. You have to work to get from point A to point C. Point B is your middle. The reason why you don't get all of the details in the beginning is because God is testing your faith. I got to test your faith. I got to test your hope. I got to see if you're really committed. I got to see if you're really dedicated. I got to see if you're really disciplined. I got to see if you're really mature enough to get this thing that you're begging me for, that you're crying for. I got to see if you're really locked in or not. I got to see where your faith, I got to see where your hope is really lying. And some of us, we have faith, but we don't have hope. Oh, I trust God, I trust God, I trust God. But there's no hope in it. There's no hope in it. I trust God, I trust God, I trust God. Faith and trusting. Faith, I trust God, I trust God, but you'll say that you trust, I trust God, but I'm preparing myself, I'm hoping for the best, preparing for the worst. If you trust in God and you got faith and you got hope, then why are you preparing for the worst? Understand me. When you're trusting God and you have faith in God and got hope in God, then what's the worst? Understand me. What's the worst? It's either He's going to give it for you or He's going to explain to you why you did not get it. But either way, it's going to be a win for you. I dare you to write in my chat real quick. A win is a win. If I get it, it's a win. And if I don't get it, it's a win, because I now understand that it's not going to happen according to my plan. It's going to happen according to His plan. And His plan is always bigger and better than my plan. A win is a win, baby. Understand me. And I'm not going to walk away from this sad, mad, depressed, or bitter, because I know that if I don't get it, it's for my own protection. It's for my own good. Understand me. It's a lot of us, when we were raising kids and they wanted to go and do a certain thing as a parent, we would say, no, you're not going to do it. And they would say, oh, well, all my friends are going to do it. Everybody going to have fun except for me. They're going to be out there and they're going to be having a good time. And I'm stuck over here in the house. And you as a parent, you're looking at them and you see the bigger picture. And you're saying, I'm not going to allow you to do what other people do. I'm not going to allow you to go where other people go, because I know the danger. I know the hazard. I know what could possibly happen in those environments, because, understand me, because I know. I have the insight. I've already seen it. So you say no, and your child sits there and they got an attitude with you like none other. They walk around your house where they don't pay no bill, eating up all your food that you didn't put in the refrigerator, using your soap, your body wash, and your water with an attitude with you, right? And then when they get to school the next day, they find out everything that happened at that function. They find out everything that went down at that function. They find out that somebody's child did not make it back home. They found out somebody's child now is currently behind bars. And then they come back home, face full of tears, traumatized as all get out. And they're looking at you and they say, Mom, I'm so glad that you didn't let me go. Mom, I'm so glad that you told me I had to stay home, because you won't believe what happened. And you stand there and you're looking at them and you're saying, I know exactly what happened. And this is what I'm telling you. I have insight. I know the hazards, the dangers. I'm never going to say something to you just to hurt you, to harm you, to put you in harm's way. Understand me, I'm going to always do my very best to give you the very best advice. Understand me, to protect you. I want to see you do what? I want to see you do well. I want to see you grow. I want to see you prosper. I want to see you live a very full life. This is what we say as a parent. Hold on. I see the dancers. I see the right side is ready to tear it up because they already know what I'm about to do. I'm just showing you how your physical life and your spiritual life, they are parallel. I'm showing you how we're living out these scriptures every single day when we're as parents and nieces, and we got nieces and nephews, and we're aunties and uncles. This is what we say. We tell you no because of your protection. We got plans for you. We want to see you do well. We want to see you grow. We want to see you evolve. Is that not what Christ said? He says, I know the plans that I got for you. Come on. Yeah. My plans is to prosper you, to create a future for you. Mothers. Hold on. I see y'all. Y'all can't even sit down. You like, oh yeah, you didn't even know that you was operating with the Christ conscious when you were saying it to your baby. Now you all here. Now you want to tear up the virtual pews. Come on now. Come on, mothers. Take a seat for a sec. You're like, that's all I was trying to say, coach. Understand? You didn't even know you was operating with Christ conscious when you was doing it. You didn't even put two and two together. All you knew was the answer was going to be no because you knew you wanted the best for your child. And now I'm telling you that Christ also wants the best for his kids. So when you're saying what you're saying, it's the same thing he's saying when he's saying it. Hello, somebody, don't that do something to you? I see y'all. Come on, praise break. Double tap on the screen. Double tap on the screen. Double tap on the screen. Yeah. You have to know this. He wants the best for you. It's always going to be the best for you. You have a starting point and you have an ending point. That middle point is where your faith and your hope is going to go right there. Understand me? And the scripture was, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So this is how important hope is in that situation. Your car is at point A. Understand? But it will not get to point C if you don't have the right faith and hope. When you combine faith and hope together, you're now riding with the best fuel. Now you have 93 in your car, which means that your car is going to perform at its best level. Come on, Nick. Yeah. Come on. Question I want you to put inside your notes real quick. In your notes right there, and I want you to answer it for yourself. In your notes, I want you to put, what kind of fuel am I operating with? What type of fuel am I operating with? When we get off this live, I want you to fully, thoroughly answer that question. Are you operating with 93? I'm sorry, 87. You're operating with 87? You just doing enough? Just doing enough. You got faith, but you ain't really got no hope in it. Or do you have 93? Do you have 93? Do you have the full package? And if you say that you're on 87, now up under that, I want you to write out, what are you going to do to change that from that 87 to that 93? What are you going to do to get from where you are to where you need to be? To my new people on these lives, man, double tap on that screen real quick. Double tap on that screen. Yes, this is learning lives. These are not the lives that you come to and it's just entertainment. No, we learn here. This is a class. This is church. This is a session that we do every single morning. So when you show up here, you need to show up with an ink pen and a notepad. You have notes, you have illustrations, you have word that's going out. And sometimes you walk away with what I just gave you, an assignment. Because I need for you to self-evaluate. I need you to look at yourself and see how you're ruining your own life. I need you to question or challenge your own decisions so that you can see where there's room to grow and evolve in your life. Understand me? So I need for you, that's just so that y'all can know, because if you're not coming here and serious about your growth and development, if you're not showing up here and you're ready to do what you need to do to really create the life that you need or that you want for yourself, this won't be the live for you. You can take your index finger, push it on the screen and do this. Slide up to the next video video with somebody that just want to hoop and holler with you. I'm not about to do that. I'm going to give you the work. You have to do the work. Understand me? It's the same way when you go to college. The professor not going to hold your hand and ask you, did you do your work? Did you do your work? No, they just going to let you fail the class. Understand me? My job is to teach it. My job is to deliver the word. My job is to show up every day and give you the tools and the techniques to be able to revamp your whole entire life, to help you create a whole new version of yourself, a version that you can be completely proud of. This is what my job is, to show you how to do it. My job is not to do it for you. My job is to show you how to do it. My job is not to do it for you. I will give you the tools. I will give you the techniques. I will show up every single day. Monday through Friday, I'll give you what you need. But you got to meet me halfway. You have to follow through with the assignments. And even when you stumble along the way, you have to own that thing. Right? When you stumble along the way, you have to own that thing. Oh, I messed up right here, coach. I got to get back in alignment. And that's, fall all the way to the top. What I just told you, you will be amazed how many people fail their way all the way to the top. So everybody didn't get it on the first go. Some people didn't get it on the second nor the third. Understand me, I went to get my license 5 times. First 4 times I failed. The 5th time I went in there and passed. Don't know how I passed and did not even have the money to pay for the test after I had done passed the test. Had to call my grandmama Francis and tell her to come up there with my $12 so I can get my doggone license, because I had then got to the point where I had failed so much that I did not know that I was going to eventually pass. So when I tell you to keep trying, to keep going, to keep pushing forward in life, this is what I'm telling you. I don't tell you nothing that I myself didn't do. Baby, I don't know how I got the license. I don't know how it actually happened. I went 5 times, not an exaggeration for a story to get you excited. It's the truth. You can ask anybody in my family. I was catching a cab up there at times, right? I need somebody to meet me up here. I need to trap up my license real quick. Got 4 car. How you drove the car up here? Yeah, I caught a cab at one time and used somebody's car that was out there. And I also then drove a car up there with no license at all. How you drove the car here with no license to get a license? Baby, my life was hard. Don't even worry about it. That's another story for another day. It was hard out here for you, girl. Okay? But got up there, passed the test. Ain't raw, didn't have nothing to pay for the test now. Didn't pay, had to call and wait. They say, ma'am, what? Sometimes you have to figure that thing out as you go. That's the moral to the story. Sometimes you got to figure that thing out. You feel me? That Antoinette, you feel me? Sometimes you got to figure that thing out as you go. I'ma just show up. That's what I was doing. I'ma just show up. I'ma show up. I'm gonna keep coming up here and I'm gonna keep taking this test until I get my license. And when I get my license, that's gonna be it. I went the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th time and I failed it. That 5th time I got up there, I passed the test with no money in my pocket. Even though I didn't have the money to pay for the test, I went anyway. Stop letting things stop you from doing what you know that you need to be doing. Understand me? Sometimes, you never know how God is going to work in your life. You're like, well, I don't know if I'm going to get in. I don't know if they're going to pick me. I don't know if I want to fill out the application. I don't know if I want to apply for the next job or whatever. They might skip all over. You don't know until you try. You have to first fill out the application. You just might get accepted. You're trying to figure out, well, how I'm going to pay for the money. You don't know what type of investments that God got stored up already waiting for you. He said, I need you to sign up for it first. You don't know if you're going to get the job or not. You ain't even filled out the application. You ain't even bid it for it just yet. You have to do your part. He's like, show up, and I'm going to do what I need to do the moment that you do what you need to do. What did I tell y'all before? You step, he pour. But you're talking yourself out of it before you even get there. You're giving yourself excuses and reasons of why you're not doing what you need to be doing before you even get there. And as long as you do that, you're going to always get exactly what you got. If you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to always get what you always got. Understand me, there's not going to be any change, any growth, any development until you step completely up out of your comfort zone. It's not going to be any change, any growth, any development until you get out of that place of complacency. You have to be willing to be a risk taker. You have to be willing to be a trailblazer. You have to be willing to be the first to ever do it. Understand me, you have to be willing to do something that you've never done. Les Brown says, before he says, I refuse to be a common man.
It's my choice to be uncommon if I can. I want to be uncommon. I don't want to be the norm. I want to be something different. I don't have to fall in those same guidelines. I don't have to do what everybody else has done. I don't have to move how everybody else has moved. He says I can be uncommon. He says I refuse to be a common man. It's my decision to be uncommon if I can. If I can be different, then I'm willing to be different. If I can move different, then I want to move different. I don't want to blend in with the crowd. I don't want to be like Mike. I don't want to be like the Joneses. I want to be everything that God has designed me to be. I want to be everything He created me to be. Understand me? I don't want to speak like, teach like, show up like nobody that I've already seen before. I love being true. I love being real. I love being authentic. But those things require you to exit your comfort zone. And exiting your comfort zone requires that faith and that hope and that trust in God and His plan for your life, right? Failure is only permanent when you stop. If you stop, you have become a willing participant in that stunning of your growth. You become a willing participant in your demise. You're not going where you need to go, not because of anybody else, but because of you. Next note, double tap on my screen. If you're here with me, double tap on my screen. Can I get 5 badges on IG? Over there on TikTok. TikTok, can I get 2 teddy bears? Can I get 2 hugs over there? If it's tight but it's right, can I get some love going? Double tap on the screen. I got some more. I got some more. Let's go. Double tap on that screen. Let's get to it. Bless your heart. The attention that you seek, you will not find here, my love. Enjoy your day. Find another page to troll. Good morning. Thank you, Chantel808. Appreciate you, Lily. Thank you so much for the love that's coming through. Friends, say message received. Get out and challenge yourself. 2025, we said that this was the year of restoration. The only way that you're going to be restored is if you're doing the work. Kitty Monroe, thank you so much. Thank you, Unique. Appreciate you, truly blessed. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Tanya, appreciate you. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate you, Neek. Antoinette, thank you. Double tap on that screen. Let's go. Kitty Monroe. Let's get it. Doris, appreciate you so much, man. Thank you so much. What Lily said just now, she said that part. Yeah, let's get to it. Oh, thank you so much, Shy. I appreciate that, Belle. Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate the teddy bear. Thank you, Anissa. I see you over there. Jay Hive, thank you so much. Double tap. Mwah. Thank you so much for that bear. Crystal Love, thank you for the bear. I appreciate y'all. Doris 127, appreciate you. Thank you, Gigi. If it's tight but it's right. Let's go. Sheila Davis, thank you so much for that cash out. Listen, this is what we do over here. We get it in. We show love. Thank you so much, Michelle. Let's get it. Lily, appreciate you so much. Lynn, thank you so much. I got another note. So as we'll continue to move forward in 2025, not only do we need to get our hope up, right? So we understand now that this is a season of getting your hope up, right? And the importance of getting your hope up. And we use the scripture, we said what? Faith is the substance of things what? Hoped for. And Angela Carr, thank you so much for the cash app. The things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. When you're stepping out in 2025, you have to know that sometimes it's going to get uncomfortable. What are you running from in 2025? I'm running from comfort. What am I? I'm running from comfort. Friends said, that's Bible. I'm running from comfort. I'm running from comfort. The moment that I start to get comfortable, I'm getting up out of there. On your march, get set, go. Do you hear me? I am sprinting. I am becoming Sha'Carri Richardson. When it comes down to that comfort zone, I'm getting up out of there expeditiously. Once I get this and once I get that and I got it set in place, I'm on to the next thing. And then I'm on to the next thing. Then I'm on to the next thing. I'm living a life that is forever growing, that's forever evolving, that's ever changing. Understand me? I'm not getting to a place where I'm just sitting and soaking in comfort. Understand me? Because the note is this right here. What are you running from? I'm running from comfort. Reason why am I running from a comfort zone, coach? Because comfort is equivalent to complacent. Comfort is equivalent to complacency. Comfort is equivalent to complacency. I'm running from comfort. All 2025. Why am I running from comfort, coach? Because comfort is equivalent to complacency, and I am not complacent. Hear me when I say this. My dancers, go ahead, get prepared. This is your cue. We got the organ man. He's ready to play. I know my drummers are ready to go. I need for you to understand what comfort is equivalent to complacency, right? And if I accept complacency, if I accept that in my life, that means that I say that God is done doing everything that he's going to do in my life. If I get comfortable, come on, Kira. Come on, where you at real quick, baby? Understand, that's what that means, right? Because when you get comfortable in where you are, right? When you get comfortable in where you are, then that means that you're not looking for anything else to happen in your life. When you get comfortable where you are, you're not looking for anything else to happen in your life, because now you feel like I got what I want. I'm doing what I want, right, Crystal? Come on, that's what that comfort, that's what that complacency do. And God is sitting over here. You're right here on this level. And because you're not struggling like how you used to struggle, you say, oh, I got all that I want. My bills are paid. My lights are on. My refrigerator is full. My car is doing this and that. And I'm good to go right here. So you gotten comfortable. You gotten complacent. Matter of fact, the check that you got, you made sure that your bills is lined up with that little check that you got right there. You're not even knowing that God is saying over here, you didn't got comfortable right there in the middle, but you didn't even realize that if you had continue to grow, come on, Amanda, if you had continued to grow, if you continue to evolve, if you continue to push forward, you didn't even know I had running over here. I had overflow over here. I had more than enough over here. Yes, your bills are paid. Yes, you could take a trip every 2-3 months, but I had it set up for you that you didn't even have to work no more. I had it set up so that you would be able to be an entrepreneur, a boss, where you could take trips whenever you felt like it, when all you had to do was just simply show up. But you got comfortable being a worker, that you never started the business, you never started the brand, you never stepped out. Understand me? He says you got comfortable, and comfort equals complacency. And when you get complacent, you're thinking in your mind that God has done all that he's going to do. In that moment, oh, somebody like, oh my God, oh yeah. Complacency is you got comfortable right there where you at. What's up, King? How you doing? You're not looking for God to do nothing else in your life. I'm comfortable right here. I'm cool where I'm at. Baby, the devil is a lie. I want everything that you got for me. Understand me? Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I want what the prophet said when he says, now I'm winning and I can't stop winning. Understand me? I want to see what that be like. I don't know about y'all, but I want to see what that be like. Can you imagine in your life? Understand me? When everything that you touch, it starts to flourish. Everything that you touch, it starts to grow. Understand me? Do you know what that's like, baby? That made me grab my knees real quick. Understand me? When you get to that, he says, hey, I'm winning and I can't stop winning. Then he goes on and he says, now I have more than what I need. This is what he says, I have more. There I'm winning and I can't stop winning, and it just keeps coming. Now I have more than enough. I have more than what I need. And this is God's will for our life. His will for our life is not that we survive, but we thrive in life. So if you're not thriving, then you should not be comfortable. If you're not thriving, then you should not be complacent. If you're not thriving, then God's not finished driving you to your next level. Some of you guys are getting rerouted midways because you're looking for comfort. Thank you so much. It's Michelle Dickerson. Appreciate the cash out. Midways, you pulling over and you hitting your GPS because you looking for comfort. That's not how this is going to be. Understand me, this is an uncomfortable journey, never promised to be an easy journey. Already told you that it's going to come with some hiccups. It's going to come with some trials. It's going to come with some tears along the way. And you have to be willing to push through all of that. I love you too, sweetheart. Understand me, you have to be willing to push through all the way. Understand me, there's going to be some times when you're going to be disappointed. It's going to be some times when you're going to be let down. It's going to be some times when you're going to have to do it with a face full of tears and a broken heart. But you still got to do it. You still got to show up. You still got to put in the necessary work. You have to trust him even when you don't understand, even when you don't see. You still have to trust him. You have to push, pray until something happens. You have to pray. You have to push through. What is hope? Hope is a feeling of optimism and the expectation for a positive outcome. It can also define as a process of thinking and reasoning about a better future. Hope is an important emotion that helps people deal with uncertainties and adversities. What is hope? Hope is an important emotion that helps people deal with uncertainties and adversities. What is hope? Hope is an emotion that helps people deal with uncertainties and adversities. If you look it up in that, that's what it says. What does the Bible say about hope? Did everybody get that definition? The Bible describes hope. Hope is commonly used as a means or wish, and strength is the strength of a person's desires. It's your desire. And the Bible, it says hope is your desire. Hope in the Bible is the confident expectation of what God has promised, and in his strength, in his faithfulness. Hope in the Bible is the confident expectation of what God has promised and its strength in his faithfulness. Hope in the Bible is the confident expectation of what God has promised and his strength in his faithfulness. The biblical meaning of hope is trusting God. And not just trusting God, which is faith, but you're also looking at the strength in his faithfulness in his word. When he say his faithfulness is saying that I trust you to do exactly what you said that you were going to do, right? Your trust is I believe you, and what I believe in what you said. What did you say? It's in the Bible. I believe in the words that you've spoken over my life. I believe in what this word says. So when you say that you're going to do, then my hope and my trust, when I say I have hope, my hope and my trust is in what your faithfulness and what I've seen you do, what I've read you do inside of this word on a regular basis, right? So then we have some scriptures that we have to go to, right? So we go to Isaiah 40 and 31. Isaiah 40 and 31 says, but those who hope in the Lord, come on. Are y'all ready for it? Isaiah 40 and 31. Isaiah 40 and 31. Hope, there you go. Our expectation of God, that's right. Hope. Isaiah 40, there we go. It says, but those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. That's Isaiah. I'm just giving you the importance of hope. So when Coach said, get your hope up, I'm lining it up so that you can understand how important it is for you to dismantle that mentality of, I don't want to get my hope up, and now change it to, I'm getting my hopes up. Understand me, because you have to hear, the enemy has tricked us into thinking that it's a bad thing to get our hope up, because if we get our hope up, that means that we're trusting and believing in God and his faithfulness, right? So what did you say, Coach? The enemy has tricked us into not getting our hopes up, because now we understand, right? Because getting our hopes up, thank you, Sheila Davis, getting our hopes up means that we're trusting and believing in God and his faithfulness, right? So now you understand why they've said it so many years, and that little saying has been passed down generation on generation on generation. What they say, I don't want to get my hopes up. Your mama and your daddy, your grandmama and everybody will look at you sometimes and have said, don't get your hopes up. Now you realize the importance of watching who you receive what from. They didn't mean no harm when they said it. They weren't trying to be malicious when they said it. Understand me, they was coming from a broken place themselves. A lot of the teachings that we've gotten from broken people. They didn't know any better. They was doing exactly what they needed to do to be able to stand in their time. But we're no longer living in that time. Understand me, we're no longer in survival mode. We're in thriving life. Understand me, this is what we're doing right now. So when they said it to you, they said it to you coming from a beautiful place of, I don't want to see you hurt. I don't want to see you upset. I don't want to see you crying. I don't want to see you falling out. I don't want to see you sad, mad, and depressed. This is what they were saying. But the devil is a lie. Even though they may have had good intentions when they were saying it, we now come to realize through studying, through fasting, through praying, through being in environments where we learn and we grow, that right there, even though it's trendy, even though it's cute to say, or even though we know that it didn't come from a bad place, we know that now that it's still not the right thing to say. I can't accept that. I can't accept that over my life. I got to get my hopes up. I got to keep my hopes up, because me having high hopes is me trusting and believing in God and his faithfulness. So what did you say? I want you to dismantle that. I want you to erase that. I want you to get that out of your members. Understand me? Because when you have high hopes and confident in Christ, understand me, that means you are committed to, I know your faithfulness. I'm committed to the person that you presented yourself to be in my life. And when you do that, he says, I'm going to renew your strength. Because of your faithfulness, because of your commitments, your obedience, he says, I'm going to renew your strength. Not only am I going to renew your strength, he says, you're going to soar with wings like an eagle. Understand me, an eagle does not fly down with the pigeons or the red birds or the bluebirds. The eagle fly above everything. Understand me? So when folk look at you and they say, oh yeah, you think you this and you think you that. Baby, no, I don't. I just know that I fly different. Yeah, you think you this and you don't. Baby, no, I don't. I just know that I fly different. I know that I go to heights that you ain't going to. I know I go places and see things that you ain't seeing. Understand me? But you too can have this if you was to get in alignment. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I just know I fly different. I show up in any environment. Y'all ought to see me in the things that I say to folk. Hello, and don't be hearing either. Say anything to anybody at any time. Oh, you think, oh baby, no, I fly different. They don't know what it is that I'm talking about. But me and God, we know exactly what it is that I'm talking about. Baby, I don't think I'm no better than nobody. I just know that I fly different. Understand me? I know when I show up, and when I land different. When I run different. Understand me? Why? Because in the scripture he says, I'm going to renew your strength. The strength that I have to stand in situations and face obstacles in my life that other people would say, oh, I could never have been you. I would have failed. I would have crumbled. There's no way that I would be up and doing what you're doing right now. There's no way I would have made it the way that you're making it right now. Ain't no way I would have been smiling how you smiling right now, laughing and joking and enjoying life the way that you're doing it right now. But when you have the right type of faith in the right God, and I say the right God, when you know that you are in alignment with the right God, when you know who holds you, who protects you, who provides for you, then you show up different. Yeah. You show up different. You show up different. Your strength, he says, I'll renew your strength. I'll renew your strength. Yeah, you took an unexpected blow. It was an unexpected turn, and it knocked the wind out of you. Have you ever been hit so hard by life that it knocked the wind out of you? Understand me. Come on, Heather G. Come on, I talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Have you ever been hit by life, and when life hit you, it boom, it knocked the wind out of you? Understand me. You had to clutch your chest. You couldn't breathe. You felt that eerie feeling in your heart. That part, that it wasn't even your heart. It was in your soul. It felt like somebody had ripped your soul out, and you had that scream, that holler. Understand me, that everybody around you, they could feel your pain. Understand me. Understand. You hit that place in your life, and the tears flow, and you can't stop them from flowing, and you feel like you're draining, and you don't know how to move. I had that experience. Hit the ground. sat in the dirt and I just hollered. But a few minutes after that, just a few minutes, I was back on my feet. Everybody looking like, what in the world? The blow, it knocked the wind out of me. The blow, it didn't hit my heart, but it snatched my soul. I couldn't control the tears because I couldn't understand why. But what's in you is going to come out of you. And this is the reason why it's so important for you to be inside your word. This is the reason why it's so important for you to have a real relationship with God that's not codependent on nobody else. And you know him for yourself, and you're operating with a healthy relationship with him, because when he says, I'll renew your strength, I felt that. When he says, I'm going to do it, he said, I hasten to help you. That means in a hurry. I run to help you. I'm waiting to help you. I'm waiting to get to you. It wasn't but for the few minutes that I was, Gigi, it wasn't but for a few minutes that I was down there. I got right back up. Understand? It wasn't but for a few minutes that I had to catch my breath, baby. I had to catch my breath. It's something, I had to catch my breath. I had to understand. I had to realize what was happening in my life in that moment. You have to know this right here. And then he hastened to renew your strength. Let me get you back up on your feet. Remember what I said. I will never put more on you than you're able to bear. I will never test you beyond your strengths. And even when I test you, I've already prepared a way of an escape for you. And the way the escape that I have for you, you're going to stand up under it. Get up off the ground and get back on your feet. He says, I'll renew your strength. You'll mount up with wings like eagles. You'll run and not get weary. You will walk and you won't faint. That's what that hope do. That's what that hope do. And this is why it's so important that we operate with the right type of faith and the right type of hope on a regular basis. The enemy wants to rob you of your hope. Put it in your notes. The enemy wants your hope. The enemy wants to rob you of your hope. Well, why? Because the Bible says that hope is the confident expectation of what God has promised. And is strength through his faithfulness. The enemy wants to rob you of your hope so that he can rob you of the promise of God. He don't want you, he wants your assignment. He don't want you, he wants what God has promised you. He don't want you, he wants to stop the mission that God has placed on you. No, he don't want you. And he don't want that relationship that you have, or he wants yourself. He ain't trying to ruin your marriage. He ain't trying to ruin this and that. No. He wants the assignment. He wants the assignment. He wants the promise. He wants to break you. His desire is to break you. Micah 7:7, it says, but as for me, I watch and I hope for the Lord. I wait for God, my Savior. My God will hear me. Micah says in 7:7, he says, but as for me, I watch and hope for the Lord. And I wait for God, my Savior. My God will, W-I-L-L, will hear me. I'm going to wait for him. I'm going to watch for him. I got my hope in him because I know that he will hear me. I know that he will hear me. And y'all know I love to go back to what did the angel tell Jacob. He says, Jacob, God heard you the first time that you prayed the prayer. Understand me. So then you have Micah. Micah come right back over here and he says what? My God will hear me. My God will hear me. So that's two different times that is speaking about the fact that God hears you. The angel told Jacob Jacob directly. He heard you the first time that you prayed the prayer. When you prayed the prayer, he heard you. He was already fulfilling the prayer. I got caught up in the spiritual realm. You had things after you, Jacob, that you did not know was after you. I had to deal with those things before I got down here to you. And here go Micah. Micah says, I'm watching and I got the hope. And I know that my God will hear me. Understand me, he hears you. But it's his timing. He hears you. He hears your cry. He knows what you need, but you have to give it the time, that patience, that waiting time. That's a display of your faith and your hope in God. That time that you're waiting on God to show up, that's a display of your faith and your hope in God. That time that you're waiting for God to show up in your life to do the thing that you want him to do in your life, that is a display. At that time, that is not the time to cry, to have a pity party. That is not the time to sit and soak. That is not the time to give place to the depression, stress, anxiety, panic attacks, anxiety attacks, or any of the other attacks. That is not the time for that right there. When you're going through the toughest time in your life, when you feel like you just hit rock bottom in your life, when you feel like you're on a downward spiral going absolutely nowhere fast, that is not the time for you to throw in the towel. It's not the time for you to pace the floor. It's not the time for you to slide down the walls. That's the time for you to show up and understand that God is going to do exceedingly and abundantly more than you can ask or think. That is the time to operate with that same spirit of I'm winning in spite of what it looks like. I'm still winning because I'm confident in the God that I serve. I'm winning and I'm still winning. No matter what it looks like to your natural eye, I'm winning because I'm confident in the God that I serve. It's a display of your faithfulness and your hope, your faith and your hope in that moment. You want to confuse the enemy? Praise your way through it. You want to confuse the enemy? Come on. I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, I feel good right there, baby. Yeah. Come on. Y'all chill. Listen, you want to confuse the enemy? Praise your way through it. You want to praise your way through it. You want to confuse the enemy? Sometimes you just gotta pray. You gotta holler. You know what I'm saying? You gotta holler. In the middle of, you gotta holler. You gotta jump up. You gotta run. Yes. You know what I mean? Then sometimes you can't say anything else. You just say yes. You just have to. You feel? I'm telling you. Sometimes in the middle of everybody gonna be looking at you like you crazy, and they gonna think, what in the world going on? You just yes. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because it's yes. Yes to your will. Yes to your way. Yes to however you're going to. Yes. I surrender my yes. Yeah. Romans, come on. Y'all got to act right. We got to get out of here. Romans 5:3-4. Romans 5:3-4. It says, not only so, but we also glory in our suffering because we know that suffering produces perseverance. Perseverance, character. And character produces what, Coach? Hope. Romans 5:3-4. I need for y'all to get your hope up. In 2025, you cannot have low hope. Understand me. In 2025, you can't have low hope. You're going to have to get your hope up. I need for you to get your what? Get your hope up. Just put it in my chat. Get your hope up. Anybody that's walking around you and they complaining about life and they this and they that or whatever, you look at them and you look at them square in their face. Baby, get your hope up. Understand me. You need to get your hope up. That's what, get your hope up. Understand me. 2025. Get your hope up. You're going to have to get your hope up. Understand me. Romans 5:3-4. And it says, not only but so, but we glory in our suffering. What did I say? In the middle of that down season, you glory, you glorify, you praise, you worship. He says, because we know that suffering produces what? Perseverance. And perseverance produces what? Character. And character produces what? Hope. Hope is powerful. And we don't talk about it enough. Get your hope up. It says, get your hope up. It says that suffering produces perseverance. So in that middle season, it's just giving you confirmation of everything that I've been telling you about in this life. It's just giving you confirmation. So in that season of suffering, you're producing perseverance. This is what he says, make sure that you're giving glory. I just told you, make sure that you're going giving praise through what it is that you're going through. Why? Because when you're in your down season, that's the time when God is displaying. That's the time to display your what? Your faith and your hope, your trust in God, and confident in what it is that he's going to do, knowing that he's going to move on your behalf. Understand me. This is what this is really about right here. This is what it's talking about right here. It says it's going to produce perseverance. Your perseverance is going to produce character. Your character is going to produce hope. Oh my God. Romans 15 and 13. Oh, I got word. Yeah, I got word. Don't play with me. I got word for you. Romans 15 and 13, it says, may the God of hope, the God of hope. Terry West, good morning. How you doing? It says, may the God of hope fill you with joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope in the power of the Holy Spirit. Hear me. This is here. I cannot make this up. This is Romans 15 and 13, baby. Understand? It says, may the God of hope. The God, how important is hope? Your God is hope. This is what your God is hope. This is why you have to understand that it's so important for you to get your hope up, get your God up. Understand me. Get your confidence in God. Make sure that you're operating with that mindset. That Romans 15:13 says, may the God of hope. I didn't make this up. I just came to deliver the message. I'm just telling y'all. It says, fill you with joy and peace as you trust in him. Who you got your trust in? I got to trust in him. My faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So if I want it, I have to have faith and hope. Understand me? And I have to trust in it's the things that's not seen. I can't even see it yet, but I know that it's coming. It's not tangible yet, but I know that it's coming. Understand me? So it says, your power right here. That was the part that really, it said the God of hope, and they said fill you with joy and peace, and as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. I'm just telling you that part right there. I like the God of hope, and I understood what that meant. But baby, when I said that, when I read down there that Holy Spirit, the hope by the power of the Holy Spirit, it's something about when you are comforted by the Holy Spirit, and you know that you're comforted by the Holy Spirit, because when that warm feeling come all over you in the middle of nothing, you just sitting there and you just thinking about his goodness and his grace, and then all of a sudden you start to feel like you've been swaddled, like how you swaddle a young baby, and they've been wrapped all up, and you think that they uncomfortable, but they really not comfortable, and you are not uncomfortable. You like, do they like to be tied up like that? And they get the best sleep, scientifically proven. They get the best sleep. They feel the best. They feel the safest when they wrapped up like that. They wrapped up like that, arms wrapped across themselves, and you like, oh my God, they don't even look like it's comfortable, baby. So, yeah, that's the same thing it is when we're dealing with God too. Sometimes that people looking at you and they're like, oh, that should be so uncomfortable, but you getting your best rest. I'm going to move on because I'm trying to get out of here. I'm going to move on. Baby, I just got my best rest. You know what I'm saying? To your natural eye, it looks like it's uncomfortable. But on a spiritual level, you're very comfortable. It's like, baby, I done got my best rest. I was at peace in that thing. Understand me? And then as soon as they unwrap, right? As soon as they unwrap that wrap of the baby, you see with baby arms fly up in the air like this right here. Understand me? They fly up in the air like this right here. As soon as they take the wrap off. Y'all ever seen that? The baby arms fly up in the air. They just got their best rest. And then all of a sudden, they get to yarning. And when that little baby yarn, all you smell is milk. All you smell is Enfamil, that's Similac, and baby, and it smells so good to you because we love it, right? And then you're like, ooh, I wish I could sleep like that, baby. Well rest, good rest, best rest. Oh man, when that Holy Spirit get a hold to you. Oh, and yes, I'm talking about best rest, right? Last scripture of the day, right? Last scripture of the day, it says 1 Corinthians 13 and 13. It says, now these three remain. Write them down. Now these three remain. Faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. Now these three remain. Faith, hope, and love. Faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. I pointed these three out because I wanted you to see that love was one of the most important. That you would see that hope was a part of the big three. I needed for you to understand that hope is a part of the big three. What's your big three, right? I know other people got their big three. What's your big three? Your big three is faith, is hope, and it's love. Are you operating with the right type of faith? Do you have your hope on high levels, right? And are you operating with love? Are you operating with faith, hope, and love? Are you operating with faith, hope, and love? That's your big three. I love you too, Heather Smith. Your big three is faith, it's hope, and it's love. The greatest of the three is love. Why? Because the Bible says love covers a multitude of sin. Love is patient. Love is kind. Your faith and your hope is for you. I'm just breaking it down for you. Your faith and your hope, that's for you. Your love is what's for everybody else. So when we say, why is the greatest love? Because we were created to serve. Our fruits, the things that we produce, right, are for everybody else. It's not for us. And people, a lot of times, they're looking for purpose that fulfill a joy or something within them. And your purpose is not going to be about you. Your purpose is going to be about other people, how you impact other people, how you love on other people, how you show up for other people. We were created to serve. Faith and your hope, those two things are about you. Put it in your notes. Faith and your hope is about you because what? Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen, things that are pertaining in your life. Your faith and your hope is your trust and belief and confidence in God, the way that he's going to move in your life. The love that you have is displayed and issued and served and given to other people. Your faith and your hope is for you. Your love is what you show to other people. The greatest of them is love, your service. Oh, baby, that's some teaching right there. You hear me? That's God-given. That's God-given. I thank him because I be learning right here with y'all. I do. I be learning right here with y'all. I be growing right here with y'all. And I'm going to tell you, sometimes I've been and said something that's not even in my notes, and I be like, oh, that's so, yeah, you know what? You know how to do it. He'll give it to you right there in that time. And I want you guys to know that I love you. I really and truly do. I won't be live tomorrow. You guys know my sister's memorial is tomorrow. So I have to get down to Rock Hill early. If I can get on early, I might. I don't know. But as of right now, we're not going to do a live tomorrow, right? But I will let you guys know in devotion. So if you are in devotion, if you have subscribed to my TikTok, my Instagram, or my Patreon, y'all will know in the morning whether I'm going live or not tomorrow, because I'll let y'all know in the morning what type of time I'm looking for. I'm working with. I have gotten all my stuff together. So yes. She said, wow, first live. Thank you, God. And you're welcome, sweetheart. Hey, come back. Come back again. We here Monday through Friday. But I lost my sister last week. Last week. Was it last week? I lost my sister. Listen, it's been a long time, okay? I've been, not a long time for her passing, but on the 25th, I lost my sister. So I've been discombobulated and trying to figure things out from then. But what I am going to do, I got all of my stuff pretty much already together. And so I have to get up so I can be down to the funeral home tomorrow morning to make sure everything is lined up. And yes, I am going to be down there so I can personally set up her flowers and her pictures and stuff, get everything together. It's just, I want it done right. You know what I'm saying? I want it done right. Y'all know how I am about my sister. And I want to make sure that everything is lined up like how it's supposed to line up. Everything is fresh and clean because she was a neat freak. And all she liked to do was clean up and everything else. So I need to make sure that it's clean. I need to make sure that everything is set up the way that I know she would have wanted it set up. So I can't promise that we're going to go live tomorrow because I got to get down there to make sure that that's done. But I want you guys to know that I love y'all. We got a lot of word. We learned some stuff on Monday. We got some stuff. We got plenty of word on today. So if we're not live tomorrow, then you guys will know, just to, go ahead and send up your prayers and everything for my family. I love you guys every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground. I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you, because it's no love like self-love. And you first have got to love yourself way before you are able to love anybody else. It is your favorite online motivational speaker, life coach, and evangelist. It's your girl, Street Poet. Thank you guys so much, man. Thank you so much. Is it Philip? Philip Moss. I appreciate that Cash App. Thank you guys so much for the love that was shown. Can we get 3 badges real quick so we can make our goal over here on IG? 3 badges on IG. Oh man, TikTok, y'all got 122, 100, and we gonna get it up there. I'm gonna let y'all go. Listen, double tap on that screen, double tap on that screen. We need to get up to 200K over there on TikTok. I love you guys so much, man. Thank y'all so much for giving me your ear on today. Y'all keep in mind, we were at our retreat. The retreat is what's coming up next. Sorry, guys, it's already sold out. So the retreat is coming up next. We're going to be down in Tennessee for the Know Your Identity retreat. I'm super excited about that. Just everything that we got planned for that weekend is going to be amazing. I'm telling you, I can't stop thinking about it. And I know God does everything in his own time, in his own way. Because I tell you what, don't nobody need that retreat right now like I need it. Understand me? I need it. I want to be surrounded by my friends, by my family. You know what I'm saying? I want to be in that environment, just praying with you guys, worshiping with you guys, studying with you guys. I cannot wait just to be embraced by you guys. And I said that right when everything happened. I said, you know what? It's a reason why you did that. And now understand the reason why. Because God knows what you need before you actually need it. And he provides you with what you need before you actually need it. And I'm a living witness to that, right? I'm a living witness to that. So the retreat is next. Following the retreat, I will be April the 3rd. I think it's April the 3rd. I will be at the elementary school here in Columbia, South Carolina, where the Chosen family and myself will be out there. We're going to give away some tennis shoes for the kids, show some love to the kids. Tiffany B. Jennings, thank you so much for the Cash App for the kids. We're going to make sure that they get some sneakers out there. We're going to take out some goodie bags for the kids out there, show them some love, because again, we believe in taking care of the community, right? We believe in taking care of the community, especially these kids. One thing that the Chosen family, our biggest foundation is the youth. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody have their own niche. Our niche is the youth. We like to take care of the youth, our future leaders, do what we need to do to make sure that we provide the necessities for these children inside of the communities, not just in this one, but all over the world, right? That is our job. That is what we do. So you see, we went out to Africa. It's not just in one state. It's all over the place. This is what the Chosen family represents, right? We also do things where we, do things for adults as well, but mostly it's always the kids. Nicole, I'll go back and you said, I'll go back and check, sweetheart. I'll go back and check. But yes, mostly that's what we do. And then come May 4th and 5th, I will be in Detroit, Michigan. May 4th and 5th, I will be in Detroit, Michigan. I will be out there for the Mother's Day brunch. I will be your featured speaker yet again. This is my 3rd year in a row. Boy, I tell you what, Chosen family, I think I'll be going out there doing my job. They done bought me 3 years in a row. I ain't never had that happen before. So yeah, I done been places twice, but no, I'm lying. I was in DC 3 years in a row. I'm telling you, it's something about that big 3 then, because I'm going back again. I was in DC 3 years and I'm going back to Detroit for the brunch. I'm going back to Detroit. That's going to be May the 4th and the 5th. I would be in Detroit, Michigan for the Women's Day brunch. And then May 17th and 18th, I will be in Jacksonville, Florida. One day I'm going to be speaking and another day I'm going to be hosting. So I will be out there. Yeah, they ain't never seen me host nothing before, baby. Baby, we just be prepared to have a good time. When I'm the host, that means I control the flow of the room. Baby, my energy is through the roof already, as y'all can tell. You know what I'm saying? One thing we gonna do, it's gonna be some good energy. We gonna show enough laugh, because y'all know I love to laugh. So listen, I'm the host. So y'all already know that. Yes, child. So yeah, one day I'm gonna be hosting. One day I'm gonna be speaking, and I'm gonna be in Jacksonville, Florida. So y'all get ready. That's the 17th and the 18th of May. And then May 30th. Where my Louisiana folks at? New Orleans, I'm on my way coming back out there. I'm coming back to New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? We got to get everything lined up. But the 30th, May 30th, I will be in New Orleans. Yes, it's going to be a good time in New Orleans, baby. I don't know. New Orleans, y'all already know, that's one of my favorite places. So yes, I can't wait to get out there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to New Orleans, and that's going to be May. And then June, I will be in St. Lucia. I will be speaking at the Women's Conference in St. Lucia. So that's, I'm going to give you just that. And then as we continue to go, I'll give you guys all the rest of the dates. But yes, getting a room tour this time is personal. 2025 is in full effect, you know, and I'm telling you, it's been amazing thus far, from Chicago to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, to wherever, from Chicago, I started, Atlanta, and California. I just came back from California, now going to the retreat, and we're going to keep this thing rolling, man, because one thing's for sure, two things for certain is what? We got to be about our Father's business, right? Got to be about our Father's business. I absolutely love you guys, and I want you guys to have an amazing day, and I will see you guys soon. Y'all be good. If I got anybody that's on Facebook, y'all go to TikTok, help them out real quick. They trying to reach their goal over there. Y'all have a good one. I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. I love y'all. She talking about yes indeed. I'm trying to wait on y'all. I'm trying to wait on y'all. I'm trying to wait on y'all. Y'all was working on getting y'all y'all was over here working on getting y'all notes. Y'all was getting y'all notes. I'm trying to wait on y'all. Look at Gigi talking about, come on, y'all. Yeah, double tap on the screen. I'm gonna let y'all get it. I'm gonna try anyway. I'm gonna give y'all 3 minutes. 9:47. I'm gonna give y'all 3 minutes to reach out goal while I'm gonna go ahead and start taking this stuff apart. I got to get into my sessions. I end up having to move everybody sessions around because I won't be here on Wednesday. So I had to move all my Wednesday appointments to Tuesday. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now, trying to get ready to get into these sessions. I love y'all, man. Say May 14th. That's your birthday, Big Eddie? Word. Okay. Man, one says that's Shirley said that's her brother's birthday. Okay, May 14th, getting it up then. Okay. May 29th. Oh, word. All y'all birthday in the same month. May 29th is Shirley's birthday. Let's get it. Hey, Crystal, tell Grandma Emma I said good morning. Tell her I said good morning. I love you guys, man. I want you guys to have an amazing day today, too. Have an amazing day today. I'm trying to let y'all reach our goal. Double tap, double tap, double tap. Double tap on that screen. Is the retreat going? Yes, I'm door. It's going to be a winter retreat. It's actually going to be a Friendsgiving. The winter retreat is going to be in November, and it's actually going to be a Friendsgiving. So the whole theme of it is going to be surrounded by, you know, being thankful, being grateful for everything that God is doing and has done. Yeah, so it's definitely it's going to be a beautiful thing. And just to know that we did one in March, the one that we have for March, by the time we get to November, then we'll have been in completed majority of the year. So we're going to have a whole lot to be thankful for. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a whole lot to be thankful for. It's going to be, I have nothing but high hopes for November. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me being honest. The way that they showed up and showed out for March retreat, and just knowing all the things that we're going to be doing in that March retreat, we really don't even have to really change up much. Just bring everything along and, you know, and like update a couple of things. But other than that, man, listen, this is really going to be, one of the ones. I'm super excited about it. To be honest, I'm super excited about it. I already know that it's going to be something that is going to be what everybody wanted. And again, like I said, for me, I only said it to be a certain amount of people because, you know, sometimes people will be like, oh, okay, they're going to do this and that, and then they really don't. I didn't realize that these people were showing up serious, and they was like, nah, we coming to this retreat. We gonna be out there. And so they ended up packing out the retreat. So yeah, that's how that went. So the retreat ended up selling out, but the cabin that I had got a cabin that was only for like 26 people. And I had no idea that all 26 people was actually going to come to the retreat. Like, they was not playing no games about getting to this retreat. So now I'm going to set up another one. And this one that we're going to do, we're going to make sure that it has more beds so that we're going to make sure it has more beds so that we can get more people in. That way, you know what I'm saying, we won't have to turn anybody away. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it broke my heart. Heather will tell you, it broke my heart having to tell people no, that they couldn't come to the retreat. Girl, I was over here, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know I talk to y'all like y'all are my homegirls. I was over here trying to find a way to get another cabin and all of that. And we was like, man, even if we got another cabin, they weren't going to be like right side by side. So that wasn't going to work. We were trying to do everything that we could to try to get, you know what I'm saying? But it just wasn't going to work. So the next time, that's what we're doing. We're going to get a cabin that is bigger, probably one of the ones that hold like 55, or it was like 55 or 56 people. We're probably going to get one of those, and then also get if need be, we're going to get one that is going to be side by side, so we can have two different cabins. And then even though we got two cabins, they'll be next to each other, so that we will be able to bring everybody over if need be. Yeah, it's Pigeon Forge. That's right, Lily. Pigeon Forge is where it's going to be at. Yep. I'm excited about it, man. Hey, listen. Hey, I bet, man, listen, we got 4 teachers that's coming out. We have Victoria's Visionary. We have Latrice Wiggins. We have Lanice Brown. And then myself. I will be closing us out. We have a 4-hour class on Saturday. They have on Friday coming in. We have the meet and greet. We have a brunch that's happening on Friday. We have praise and paint that's happening on Friday. We have a belonging ceremony that's going to be provided by, praise and paint is by Crystal Love. The belonging is by Tonya. Tonya going to be out there, and this, you know, I'm interested to see like how, you know, because I think it's important for you to really realize, where do you belong? Where do you see yourself, you know what I'm saying, as where you belong in this life? Sometimes we have to know that, you know, and you'll be amazed the amount of people that really don't know, you know, or really don't feel like they belong anywhere. So I'm excited to see how, you know, how she actually does that. And then Mahogany is actually doing a release on Friday night that's going to be amazing. That's going to also be we're going to do like the s'mores bar and everything around the campfire. So all of this happens Friday night, y'all. And we're going to have like the pizza and wings. And then Saturday, of course, we got a yoga class that's going to be taught by Natalie Otis from Roseville, California. She's flying in to teach yoga. And also she's going to do the spiritual fingerprint. So we will have yoga, the spiritual fingerprint. Of course, we're going to do morning devotion, meditation, affirmations, and all of that. It's going to be happening on Saturday morning. It's just going to be so much. And then they'll go, you know, once they complete those things, they'll be going, taking their showers and getting into class. And after class, we have a Date Yourself Friday night all black party. And it's going to be crazy because everybody's stepping out in their freshest black outfits. My girl Neat then got them a backdrop. So, honey, they're going to have the setup to take their pictures. Dinner is going to be provided by Chef Shirley. So, like, it's as I'm saying it to you, you see how I'm smiling? I'm smiling because I'm excited. I can run this thing down because that's how many times I've played it over in my mind. Like, it's just going to be amazing. So Chef Shirley will be there the whole weekend providing. So everything is going to be catered by her. So, you know, it's going to be crazy. They get to just, you know what I'm saying? Everything is going to be a beautiful thing. We're going to have music going to be provided by Be Kind. So we're going to have the tone set in the whole entire house. We're going to have time to just simply relax and kick back and enjoy each other's company. You know what I'm saying? After dinner, it's going to be that time where we're just going to just chill a little bit. We actually have already confirmed that we're going to do a morning brunch. So honestly, they may have only 3 classes on Saturday, and I may close them out with the morning motivational brunch before everybody depart. But we're trying to still see how that's going to go. But yeah, man, it's going to be a time. This and you see how I'm saying it to you. I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh, this ain't no regular retreat," because normally these people be doing a retreat and it be $6,000-$7,000 or more, and you go to it. It's like you see the speaker one time, and you wake up, you might have brunch at your hotel or something like that, and then you come over there, they put your little bag together, and you go on about your business like, you know, that's it. No, I'm in the same cabin with my people all weekend. We sitting, we're talking, we're bonding. You know, we're interacting, we're answering questions, we're eating together, we're praying together, we're meditating together. All the activities I will be present at each and every one of these activities. It's going to be a time where my people can actually sit with me right? And enjoy my company and me enjoy theirs. This is not going to be anything that anybody have gone to before. And I'm very intentional about that. I will be present from start to finish, right? I will be actively involved in everything that they doing. This is how that's going to go. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, I'm a strong believer in you lead by example. You lead by example. And, you know, this is what we have to do. As leaders, you know what I'm saying? As leaders, we have to learn how to live up to that. You lead by example. You be that person so that they can see that it can be done. So we're going to have the time when we get out there. I love you. She said, I just saw someone charge $10,000 to do 3 days Zoom record. Yeah, we ain't doing none of that. That's what I'm saying. I've seen it a lot. I've seen it a lot. I've seen some that started at for a 3-day retreat. It's almost like $1,000 a day, and that's, to be honest, like with other people, they start at $3,000. It'll be $3,000. You get 3 days. You may have a different speaker on that Friday and that Monday. You may have, like, you know what I mean, you come in, get your hotel and all of that. You have your brunches and whatnot. You know, y'all may have, you know, some type of activity. And I say may, because some of them I seen did not have those type of activities. You may have a morning activity, and then the big speaker or the person that put it together, you would see them on that final day, which is that Sunday. They would come and speak and do whatever, take a couple of pictures, shake a couple of hands, and they gone. Yeah, I've seen it. We just don't do that. We just don't do that. We've seen it. That's just not what we do. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. It's you're no bigger than anybody else here. We're all somebody in Christ. We're all growing, evolving right there together. Like, no, we don't have big eyes and small U's around here. We don't do that. I love you guys, man, so much. Let me get into the session. Y'all didn't reach y'all goal. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all at 208.2. Let's get it. I love you guys, man. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Y'all be good.